Okay, welcome to the stream. Okay, and let's go ahead and turn some things on that were previously off. Let's go ahead and turn on the chat box frame. Titanium Skywalker, hello, welcome. So glad you could join us today. Just getting started here, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch on my phone as well because I gotta keep track of things. And you just saw, how are you? I'm okay, thank you. Sejin asked in Korean, she said, oh, Valvo Crash, how's it going all? Hello, welcome to the stream. So glad that you could join us as well. Sejin said in Korean that you're late, and did you sleep well? Chaos Knight, you're on time. Yes, you are. Welcome. So glad that you guys could join us today. So glad. And I don't usually do this, by the way. All right, but I got some chocolate. Okay, because I need to have my chocolate. All right. Sometimes it just gets so tempting, and I just gotta get it. So that's what I got. All right. So, I'm sorry, I don't like to eat on stream, but I can't help it. So let's get into it. Since last time, I have made some progress on the legendary dagger. I found out how to do this. Okay, by the way, our dailies resets, we get this new thing. So it contains a celebration booster. By the way, how is everybody? Can you just go ahead and tell me, how's your day going? Hopefully it's going okay. What did you do today? Or if you're in Korea like me, what are you going to do today? Do you have any plans for today? Alright, we're gonna get a machete, and then wow, this kind of sucks. Bag of masterwork gear, we could get. Actually, I'm just gonna save my stuff, honestly. Actually, I'm gonna get no, I'm gonna save everything. Been slow but fun. Played games. How was work? Well, yesterday work was actually alright. It was not that bad. Because that class is actually pretty fun. That class in particular is not very loud. They don't make too much noise. They're kind of playful and everything. They have a good time in class, but they're not obnoxious, right? So by the way, what you have to do is, in order to make the precursor to the new legendary dagger, you've got to make the claw of. First of all, the Claw of Execution, okay, and that requires 30 shards of resolution, which I did make. You have to get these tributes to resolution. You get that in the new map, okay, the Sandswept Isles. And then you make these Mystic Curios, and you can see I have 60 of those. You make these with the intricate totems and everything. And then you've got to have mithril ingots and elderwood planks, and that's how you make shards of resolution. Once you make 30 of those, then you can combine that with 5 large claws and then the oiled stuff right here, and you get the Claw of Execution. And I have made that. I actually have this dagger now. So that is that. The next step, when you make this, you actually get the opportunity to buy another recipe. The next recipe is for the Claw of Retribution. Okay? This requires 60 shards of resolution, so it's like twice as hard to get. But when you get that, then it unlocks the recipe for actually making the precursor, which is the Claw of Resolution. Chaos Knight says it's 2 p.m. and my day was long. Wow. Okay, so if your day was long already at 2 p.m., then dang, that's got to be tough. This is the Claw of Retribution, by the way, so that looks much cooler, okay? But then, eventually you get to make the Claw of Resolution, which is the precursor. And I'm going to show you guys that right before we go into WvW. Sorry I'm late. That's okay. It's alright. You guys can answer my questions, honestly, whenever you feel like it. It's fine. So I'm going to go over here and jump over here. And we're going to look at the skin for the Claw of Resolution, because that is really the thing here. Okay, Claw of. Okay, so we've got the Claw of Execution. Just compare these, by the way. We've got the Claw of Execution. That is the thing I already have. Then we've got the Claw of Resolution. Oh, that's the precursor. I just revealed it a little too late. It's a little too early. Claw of Retribution is here. Then you've got the Claw of Resolution, which is like this double. It's like the double Claw of Execution, right? And then, finally, we've got the Claw of the Conner, which is this. And that's freaking awesome. Honestly, I love it, okay? Some people think it's silly looking, but I like it. So, I'm going for it. I'm gonna freaking get this. Sorry about the crunching. I can't help it. I just got some chocolate on my keyboard. Looks like a bow. Yeah, well, maybe it looks like a bow, but... Look at this. Perhaps it looks like a bow, but... When you're wielding it, you see it's not quite big enough to be a bow, but it's enormous. Guys, look at this. This thing is enormous. So... Machinaya? She's asking me if the chocolate is good. It's very good. Alright. So, let's go to the Dragon Brand Alpine Borderlands. We're getting back into World v World. And I'm going to have to go for that volatile magic and stuff like that on my own time. I'm not going to make it interfere with the streams. Unless you guys really want to see me gathering all those materials, but that I think would be quite boring to watch. So I'm going to have to do that on my own time. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and head over to the supply camp, I suppose. Well, this is all on a really long timer. I think what we should do first is go to these ruins. Okay, and I'm kind of thinking about switching my build back. I think I actually will do that. Because, well, here's my thinking. They don't match the armor look. Well, potentially, yeah. But you could change the skins, right? I can change the armor skins to, you know, whatever I have, whatever I want here. So, and I could also change the dyes. If it's the wrong color, then I can just, like, I got a new dye, by the way. I got enameled banana. And so look, we can see this. Oh, that's really cool. It's like a more vibrant, let's see. Yeah, it's like a more vibrant yellow. Oh, that's really good. That's actually probably what I really needed. Lemonade dye works, but enameled banana is definitely better for this, I think. But yeah, you could change like all the different colors and everything. That looks insane. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could change that yellow. Alright, but let's go ahead and go into this, possibly supply camp. Violets are blue, roses are red. If Alex does not share the chocolate, he will be dead. Wow! You're gonna kill me, Sejin. +1. You guys want me to share this chocolate? It's Kit Kat. It's a Kit Kat kicker bar, by the way. It's very good. It's insanely good. And they have them... I've never seen them in America, honestly. I just see regular Kit Kats. But the Kit Kat kicker bars are quite good. And... yeah, but they definitely have them in Korea. Sejin, do you like Kit Kat kicker bars? I was thinking about what to buy. I thought about Ferrero Rocher. I thought about perhaps getting some just regular Hershey's. Triple K. Oh yeah, true. It is a Triple K. Kit Kat kicker. Okay, and this guy's going toward the supply camp, but it's still on a 2-minute timer, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Sentinel first. Okay, oh wait, no, that guy's ours already. You like anything chocolate. Well, there you go. I mean, chocolate is freaking good, but not Bounty. I've never had Bounty. I don't know what that is, actually. I've got to eat the last part of this, guys. I'm sorry. I have to eat the last part. While I'm killing this Dolyak. Bounty's my favorite one. I'm offended. I'm sorry. I haven't tried it, really. It's more like the only one I like. Okay, well, what is actually in it? Does it have nuts? Or does it, like... okay, coconut inside and chocolate outside. That sounds like, Mounds. That sounds like Mounds, actually. Do you guys like Mounds? Well, I don't know, because that maybe Bounty is like the UK version of Mounds. But that's what we have in America, and I do like Mounds. Not Mars, Mounds. Like, I'm gonna type it in the chat. Ready? Mounds. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm not even paying attention. We're talking about chocolate, and I'm neglecting to pay attention to my character. Okay. Gotta Google it. Alright. Go ahead. I think it has, like, a blue package and everything. And I guess, like, if you're not... this freaking guy killed me in 2 hits. And that's not Ice Plank. Honestly, remember that... Sejin probably remembers Ice Plank, the necromancer I always saw running around with all the minions and everything. But I never see Ice Plank around anymore. I'm wondering what's going on. Is he okay? I'm a little bit worried about him at this point. It's 98% like Bounty. Well, there you go. So then I have basically tried Bounty. It's just by a different name. Okay, here we go. Timer done. Timer gone. Let's do this. Interrupt. Guys, I'm actually really looking forward to the next balance patch. Next balance patch is going to be for World v World and PvP, and it probably is good. Oh, there's a new build available in 10 minutes. Okay, great. And it's probably going to be, what's it called? At the end of this season, at the end of the PvP season. So let's see. Right now we've got, yes, see. Season ends Tuesday, March 13th. So at the end of the season, they're probably going to put out a new balance patch just for World v World and PvP. And, let's see. But Bounty is like Kinder type of quality. Okay, well, I've tried Kinder, and I'm not a huge fan of Kinder, honestly. It just doesn't taste like high quality chocolate to me. But then again, I love Hershey's, and Hershey's is like super low quality chocolate, so incoming. Okay, he says incoming. That's bad because I suck. Okay, well, if it's just one guy. Is it just one guy? Is it just one guy? If it's just one guy, then it doesn't even matter. Come on, just take him. You don't have to say incoming, just stay there. I mean, okay, that's a little weird. But it seems to... I mean, maybe there were more people and he's just like incoming and then they just never came for the supply camp? I don't know. I have no idea. But I don't know. I do like Mounds. Honestly, I like Payday. That's not chocolate, but I really like Payday. Does anyone else like Payday? Oh, yeah, maybe that's what he meant by incoming. Let's freaking get out of here. Payday, if you don't know, it's like peanuts and of course salt and everything. But then in between the peanuts there's like caramel, and it's so good. And I don't get many chances to eat Payday, and honestly I would not eat them on a regular basis even if I could. But I do enjoy it from time to time. It's very good. I don't know if they have a similar thing like that in the UK, or perhaps they have a similar thing like to that in Korea, but I've never seen it or heard of it. So there's that. Does anybody else like what? Can anybody else tell me just like what is your favorite candy? Okay, it's that good. Yeah, it's pretty good. What is your favorite kind of candy? I mean, if it's not chocolate, then what specifically is the kind? Dude, it's been a long time since I actually went to the convenience store just specifically for the purpose of getting candy, but I couldn't help it this time. I was just like, oh man, the stream's got to start, but I can't, like, I've got to go get the candy, so I just like put on the stream starting soon screen, and that was fine. That was good. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna move on. We can get this participation going up. We're at tier 2. If we're lucky, we'll be able to get up to tier 3 before the end of the tick, but we don't know really. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Interrupt. Boom. Wastrel's Ruin. Oh no, now all my skills are on cooldown. No. This is like that Herald that one time. Stop. Just Backbreaker, alright? And while my dagger skills are cooling down. Balance stance, right? We throw bolas. Okay, can I switch to my daggers now? please. Okay, here we go. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die? Crap. Oh, come on, that mini guy. Ugh. Engineers can do this thing where they just turn miniature, and they, oh my goodness. I don't really enjoy candies that much. Cakes are kind of my thing, if we're talking about sweet stuff. Well, yeah, cake is also pretty good. I also died. I can't believe this, guys. I messed up real bad. I messed up super bad. I don't want to blame anything but myself. This is a how to die tutorial, guys. This is how to die. I don't enjoy chocolate that much. I mean, well, like I said, you know, cakes are really good. I also enjoy cakes. Do you like cheesecakes or just like ice cream cakes or regular cakes? I mean, regular cakes, right? What's a regular cake? Okay, these are both ours already, so that's not a problem. So, but... Oh, we are at tier 3 as well. Cool. That means we're going to get pips. And we're going to get outnumbered pips at that. We get 9. Very cool. Fruity type of cakes. Ice cream. Oh, yeah, Sejin. Okay, so Ice Cream Cake is the name of a K-pop song. And Sejin is pointing that out here. Ice cream, you scream, give me that ice cream are the lyrics to that song. I mean, I've tried like actual fruit cakes. I think my favorite is like ice cream cakes, honestly. When I was a kid, what my mom would do is for my birthday, she would get me these Reese's ice cream cakes. Oh, they're so good. Peanut butter and chocolate ice cream in a cake. It was just so good. I don't know, and that kind of formed, because I love Reese's, honestly. I love peanut butter and everything, and in addition to chocolate, it's just like one of the most perfect combinations. And you know what? Reese's peanut butter cups are something that I really love, but it's so hard to find them in Korea. You can find Reese's peanut bar, and that's sort of like Reese's peanut butter cups, but not the same. And then you've got Reese's Pieces, which you can find, which of course is not the same. Also, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, but I do like those sandwich ice creams. Now that ice cream sandwiches is what we call them. I don't know if they call them that. I don't know if you call them that in the UK, but in America at least we call them ice cream sandwiches. And yes, those are also amazing. What I used to do is from the ice cream man. Hold on. Do you like White Day? Oh my gosh, Sejin is gonna ask me about that, trying to figure out some secret information. But what I used to do from the ice cream man that would come around every now and then is I used to get this ice cream called the Mississippi Mud, and it was like an ice cream sandwich, but the ice cream was all chocolate, and it was like, oh, it was just so freaking good. Also, we downed this Dragon Hunter. Look at this. Die. No, stop. No, we gotta kill this guy. Stop. Oh, we really gotta kill this guy. We've gotta kill him. We've gotta kill him. Oh, yes. Yes, our ally came. Come on. Yes, yes. We got it. Sejin, and by the way, for those of you that don't know what Sejin said, White Day is March 14th, and it is a... See, in Korea, on Valentine's Day, the guys do not get the girls' presents. Yeah, Chaos Knight said that was close. That's true. And on Valentine's Day, the guys do not get the girls' presents. The girls get the guys' presents on Valentine's Day, and then on White Day, that's when the guys get the girls' presents. So it's that's like the culture there. However, I don't celebrate White Day because I celebrate Valentine's Day. All right, so I like Valentine's Day. I like a single day, right? And plus, there's like this culture in Korea where like the guy's present has to like be 3 times the amount of money that the girl spent on Valentine's Day. I'm just like, that sucks. No, don't give me that crap. I'm like, really? Come on. Loophole. Loophole TM. Okay, here we go. We captured this ruin. Boom. Participation is still at tier 3, but we are still outnumbered, which means it is increasing at a faster rate. So, but yeah, no, I don't like White Day. I do like Black Day, and the reason I like Black Day, which I can't remember what day that is. Is that April? Is that April 14th? I think it's April. But on Black Day, the tradition, it's actually a holiday for single people, but the tradition is to eat black noodles, and I love black noodles, especially with some sweet and sour chicken or sweet and sour pork. They just go so well, and some jampong. I don't know how to translate that into English, but you get some, like the trifecta, right? The triad, the holy trinity of Korean food. You've got jjajangmyeon, 탕수육, jampong. And it's really good. It's a little bit spicy, the jampong. Black noodles. Yeah, well, I know that's jjajangmyeon, but jampong is another thing, and it's like this spice. It's a little bit spicy. It's kind of like a soup, and it's got some. My freaking mouth is watering. God, it's now I'm hungry as hell. Yeah, dude, it's a little bit spicy. It's like this. It's got some mussels in it, and some other vegetables in it, and I don't really know exactly everything that's in it, but it is just really good, and it goes really, really well with black noodles and sweet and sour pork. So, you know, try that when you go to Korea. Go to the restaurants that have usually they say jjatang, because jjajangmyeon, 탕수육, jjatang. And that's black noodles and sweet and sour pork at the very minimum if you don't like the spicy stuff. But you know, that's definitely a very good Korean food that I highly recommend if you're coming to Korea, right? Also, we did get a loot box here. I didn't even realize this. It's a heavy loot bag. Actually, it's not a loot box, but it still counts. If you're not familiar with the series, I do open all the loot boxes at the end of the stream, so stay tuned for that if you want to see what I get. I collect several loot boxes over the course of the stream, and then I open them all at the end. You may also notice that I have a very special looking dagger down at the bottom of my inventory, and that is the Claw of Execution. The first step out of 3 steps that you need to take in order to craft the precursor to the legendary dagger, the Claw of the Connor. The precursor is called the Claw of Resolution. Okay, so I've completed step 1. Now I've got to complete step 2, which is the Claw of Retribution, which is going to be quite a bit of a grind, but not too bad. All right, I do need to get a lot of money, right? I've got only 80 gold. If you guys saw the stream yesterday, I was at like 200 gold. Yeah, I spent like 120 gold making that dagger. New build available. Your build's gonna restart. Your game is gonna restart in 3 minutes. Okay. Oh my goodness. This freaking thing. Oh no, they're gonna. Hold on. World versus World is shutting down right now to prepare for a new build. Okay. Well, here we go. So, dang it, man. I wanted to get this little extra bit of participation, but that's not gonna happen. Okay. So, here we go. We're in Lion's Arch. There's a new build. Can somebody check on the patch notes, if you guys wouldn't mind? I would love to see the patch notes for this build. It's probably just like some vital bug fix or something like that. But I'm really excited to get the Claw of Retribution, honestly. The Claw of Execution is not something I really like that much, but when I am able to get the Claw of Retribution, then I am definitely going to start using those. Currently, I'm using the Hero's Dagger, and that works right now, but, you know. I also need to complete exploring the Sandswept Isles, right? Because that I'm over halfway, right? But I still have 2 renown hearts to do, and I've got quite a bit of points of interest and stuff. So I do need to do that, but I will do that on my own time. Unless you guys like really want to see it. Like if you guys on the chat today, if you guys just tell me like, hey, we really want to see you explore more of the Sandswept Isles or whatever, then yeah, I'll go and I'll do it. But you know, the standard is World v World and chill, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're waiting on this new update to download. Downloads pretty quickly because I'm in Korea. Dude, I got a maximum download speed of, like, today, my maximum download speed is 5.6 megabytes a second, but if it actually had a chance to get higher than that, that's because it was a small download. It was like 100 megabytes. Okay. I seem to have switched to Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay, we're back. Okay. I just overloaded my internet there. That was kind of insane. Okay, so we're back. Don't worry about it. We're all good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and refresh the chat. I'm so glad we were able to reconnect. It actually... What happened is... Hold on, let me see. Brags about Korea internet and then crashes. Yep, that's exactly what happened. And then... It's karma. Yep. I thought it was me. Yeah, no, it's not you. Basically what happened is I was trying to download the update and then log in and then also stream. And so because of that, it overloaded the wired connection and it like fell back on Wi-Fi. So now I'm using Wi-Fi. Now that's what we're rocking. Okay, so looks like everybody's back, and I'm just gonna go ahead and check on the patch notes really quick, guys. Let me just give me like a second to check on the patch notes, because I really want to see what happened in this new build. It was probably just like a crash fix or something like that, but I want to make sure that that's what it was. So let's see. Here we go. Where are the patch notes here? There's also apparently a 32 slot bag that you can get from the new thing. From the new what's it called? From the new meta event in the new map. There's like a new 32 slot bag that you can get. Okay, let me see. Where's the patch note? Here we go. Just checking the patch notes. New build. Gotta check the notes. Okay, and we see, oh wow, okay, so just now, hot off the press, fixed a server crash, short circuit no longer resets the detection of sensor, okay, blah blah blah, fixed a bug that activated karmic retribution in Sandswept Isles for players who purchased the effect in the domain of Istan, okay, disconnecting of the game after completing a kindness repaid, okay, Alex, why don't you like White Day? Because I don't like the culture behind it, how the guy's supposed to pay 3 times the amount. Wait, so how do you get the mouse cursor again? I think I'll get it before playing if okay. Yeah, yeah, it's called YOLO mouse. Just search for YOLO mouse and that should be the thing. And you can like customize it. You have to look up the keyboard shortcuts for how to use it. Adjustments were made to the bug breath effect. Radius was reduced from 500 to 150, and the effect will be removed from all players upon completing the legendary bounty event and Aniogel landing. Okay. Fixed a bug that caused the Olmacon elders to stall when attacking ambient creatures during the help elder. Okay, blah blah. Fixed a bug with an event. Fixed a bug that caused a long cooldown for normal healing skills when players use Bond of Life. Okay, so the new mastery, that's important. Okay, so I don't care about the other bug fixes. So I'm launching the game. Okay, that's important. So basically, they added a new mastery to the game where you can temporarily give your mount your health bar, and then here we go. Okay, good. It's streaming the game. You can temporarily give your mount your health bar, and then it will. So then you can like have more health right on your mount. But the downside is if you lose all that health, then instead of just getting knocked off your mount, instead of that you just go straight to downed. So good thing to keep in mind. So but we actually don't have enough experience for the mastery yet. We have to still work on that, but like I said, I'm gonna do that in my own time. So here we go. By the way, Titanium Skywalker, you mentioned you were going to download and play the game. Do you have any idea which class you're going to play? Because I can tell you a little bit about all the classes, but of course a lot about Warrior. If you choose Warrior. I do have a little bit to say about Guardian as well, because I have played a bit of Guardian, and also Ranger. So I know a little bit more about those than I do about the others. Mesmer Mirage. Well, he can only play Mirage if he has Path of Fire. He's just a free account at the moment, so it's just Mesmer. Warrior is bad. No, it's not. It's totally not. Okay? To be honest, I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, well, I mean, you know, there are many different options. What I recommend is... Oh, look at that. I still kept my participation. I didn't get the outnumbered bonus that time, I don't think, but... Said just for you, I'll play Warrior. There you go. Good. Okay, because Warrior, honestly, I know a lot about a lot more about warrior than I know about other classes, so I can help you. You will die like Alex. No, he won't. He's gonna be a better warrior than I am, okay? He's gonna be, the master is gonna teach the student, and the student is gonna outpace the master. That's what's gonna happen. Mesmer's always kill Alex. Well, okay, here's the thing. Mesmer's always used to kill me when Mirage was super powerful. When Mirage was, like, insanely powerful, Mirage is used to kill me all the time. But they nerfed Mirage into the ground. So now they apply Torment or whatever, which doesn't really make much sense. But because of that, you know, now I can fight Mirages. I can fight Chronomancers or whatever. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, right? Because you got all those clones running around, but it's not too bad. And also, by the way, if you are a warrior main, I did create a guild a little while ago, not a joke guild, but like a kind of a gimmicky guild. It's called the Exclusive Order of Warriors, and it's only for warrior mains. And basically the idea is that when we do stuff together, when we play fractals, when we do raids together, or when we do World v World together, or whatever, everybody plays their warrior, and we just all play different warrior builds. And so we've got different roles within that spectrum, within that class. And I love the idea, but I don't really know how to get it started. I don't really know how to recruit for it. So, you know, but if you are a warrior main, then we can maybe kind of start something up. And also, here's my main guild. This is a guild that I started right at the launch of the game. So if anybody wants to join this, then definitely feel free to. Sejin says, like the Loser Club. That's like in the movie It. Like in the movie It, the Losers Club. With Bill and Beverly and all the gang, right? But, okay. So, we're retaining the outnumbered bonus, which is very good. We're going to gain 10 pips. We need these pips, guys, okay? And then another thing is that when we finally rank up to a high enough level, which is going to be insane, it's insanely high, 150. When we get to rank 150, we do gain an extra pip just for our rank. So yeah, Titanium Skywalker, when you make a character, please be sure and let me know what your character's name is. Gang, click, squad, crew, bang, bang. Okay. I'm not sure what that is coming from, but okay. But yeah, so honestly, I really feel like the Legendary Dagger, Claw of the Conqueror, a lot of people say it looks silly, but I feel like it is going to be within reach for me, honestly. Like, a lot of the legendaries, like Astralaria, I really want it, but I feel like it's just so out of reach for me because, honestly, it's like, okay, oh yeah, my masteries. Look, I have no Heart of Thorns mastery points. I'm on the last New Hawk mastery, and I, like, need all of these things. And I need 12, and I'm just like, where do I even get these mastery points? And I've got to max that out in order to get Astralaria. And so, like, I don't really know what to do. But for the other ones, for the Claw of the Conqueror, I could get that through Path of Fire. And so I really want to do that. I really want to try that. And I'm going to have to go back to doing fractals, honestly. I'm going to have to do fractals, and I'm going to have to get a bunch of gold and buy the stuff that I can't make immediately, and just over time, you know, just keep going, right? And just slowly work toward it, just like I did with Sunrise. Honestly, there was a quest with Sunrise where you where you're making Dawn, and you got to make all these things that require Deldrimor steel ingots. And so what I would do is I would do fractals, and then I would get like 20 gold from the tier 4 daily fractals, and then I would use the 20 gold to buy like 3 or 4 Deldrimor steel ingots. And then because of that, I was able to kind of slowly make progress every day. Also, Titanium Skywalker says, Loser stands for Legendary Overpowered Super Earthlings Rock. Right? Right! Sejin is Gangster OG Sejin-E. That's right, Sejin. Sejin is the OG. Loser stands for Lame Obese Suckers Every Row. Every row, huh? I'm not sure what you mean by every row, but maybe every round? Maybe that would be better. But I still like legendary overpowered Super Earthlings rock. I think that's pretty good. Shh, it is English. Okay, alright, I believe you, it's English. Okay, but what do we get if we consume the celebration booster? 100% boost to Magic Find, Worldview World rank gain, experience from kills, and gold from kills, and also a 10% bonus to PvP and Worldview World reward track progress. Actually, this sounds pretty good. I think I'm going to use this right now. Yeah, let's just use this right now. Also, we have to eat our Worldview World food. Boom, loaves of saffron bread and tins of fruitcake. By the way, if you do not know what these foods do, it is, okay, these foods, basically this one is going to reduce my incoming damage if someone uses CC on me, and then also it's going to reduce the incoming condition duration. And then the tins of fruitcake give me extra power based on precision and ferocity. Well, I'm using assassin's gear, right? So I've got a lot of precision and a lot of ferocity, so because of that I'm able to gain a lot of benefit from those tins of fruitcake. So there you go. But that's the food that I use in Worldview World. I think it's a really good combination. I used to use this in conjunction with the what's it called? I used to use this in conjunction with the Runes of Holbrick, because the Runes of Holbrick is another minus 20% incoming condition duration. But instead, I realized that I'm not really doing as much damage as I really want to do. And so because of that, I went ahead and switched to, I believe, Runes of the Eagle. And because of that, we're able to do a lot more damage than we were before. And by the way, I've said this before on my channel, but I'm going to say it again. I like Runes of the Eagle, okay? Runes of the Eagle give power and precision, I believe. You see? No, they give precision and ferocity. Okay, power and precision is the runes of the Spellbreaker, which are also a good rune set, by the way. I like it. And then the last thing is an extra 6% damage against targets with less than half health. Also, Sejin says, oh my goodness. Sejin says that she's an English native speaker, too. She's not. I mean, Alex and Crazy in England, they had Essex. Stop it! Oh my goodness. She's got this... The Queen of Savagery strikes again! The Runes of the Spellbreaker are also quite good. Runes of the Spellbreaker give you power and precision, and then they also give you plus 7% damage against targets with no boons, which is very effective in PvE. But I find that it's not very effective in PvP in Worldview World when there's like a lot of boon spam. And listen, Spellbreaker can remove boons, but not fast enough to actually have any meaningful uptime with the 7% damage for no boons. So because of that, it's like it's not really a good rune set for Worldview World. The other one that is really good for power builds is Rune of the Scholar, and that gives you power and ferocity. Okay, so you get the power instead of the precision of Rune of the Eagle. So you get the power and ferocity. Let me see. I just finished my meal. Now I'm going to leave you guys for now. I may come back later if I don't fall asleep. Alright, sounds good. Have a great time, and I'm so glad you could join us for the stream. So, Runes of the Scholar give you power and ferocity, so they're giving you just like basically raw power and then increased potency of your critical hits. And then they've got a plus 10% damage boost, but only when you're above 90% health. And Chaos Knight says, see you great people, see you. Hope you have a great time, and hope you could join us later if you have enough time. And the thing is, 90% health, that's not something you're going to get a lot of uptime with in Worldview World, especially if you're me, who's constantly dying or getting close to death. So instead, what I do is I do the plus 6% damage against targets with less than half health, because it's something that I can get a lot more uptime on. It's something that I can go in and I can... When I finally get somebody below half health, then I'm actually going to end up doing a lot more damage to them. And so, you know, I get more effective over time. If I can survive that long, that is. But, you know, I mean, that's just... I think Runes of the Eagle, they're one of my favorite rune sets. And another thing is, if you're using a power build and you can't afford Runes of the Scholar or Runes of the Spellbreaker, then definitely I would recommend Runes of the Eagle. But because if you look on the trading post, Rune of the Eagle, superior Runes of the Eagle are very cheap. They're 3.4 silver, so very, very good price for a build that is focused on power. And perhaps it's not going to have as much of a damage boost as the Rune of the Scholar, and perhaps you won't have as much uptime in PvE as with Rune of the Scholar, because if you're in like a raid environment or whatever, then you're going to be above 90% health a lot of the time, unless you're really messing up, or unless your healer's really messing up. But if you need that budget option, then it is there, right? Because the Runes of the Scholar, I believe, are over $1 per rune. So that's, you know, that's kind of a lot to be paid for a rune, especially when you have to get 6 of them, right? You got to get 6 runes. You want to make sure that you have the money to get them. So, and the Runes of the Renegade are used for the condition builds. And oh, also new subscriber DRock2310. Thank you so much for joining the family. So glad you could join us. Big shout out to D-Rock. It's a cool name, by the way. Or is it D-Rock or is it Drock? Because both of them are cool. Also, there is no actual player here. I saw the guild tag and I thought it was an actual player, but it's not. It's just that a guild has claimed the supply camp. So that's fine. Okay, boom. Okay, and this is still on a timer. It's 2-minute timer, okay, but we can kill these other NPCs here. Boom. Okay, interrupt. Boom. We got this stuff freak out unlocked. All right. You know what I'm thinking about doing is, instead of having hammer as my secondary weapon, maybe I want greatsword. You know, I don't run greatsword very much, but perhaps I could. And I could, because I'm running strength already. All right. And I've got Assassin's Gear, so I'm going to get lots of critical hits. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm going to switch to that, and I rarely even use my my secondary weapon anyway, so I'm actually going to switch to that. Let's change to where my crits with the greatsword give me might, and I've also got might makes right, so it's going to be healing me a little bit. So we get a little bit of passive healing, and then let's go to Sunrise here, and I've already got Assassins equipped. And we've got the Spiritus Citadel of Energy, so I'm going to gain some endurance when I switch to that. And then also the plus 5% damage all the time with the Superior Sigil of Force. So that's pretty good. I'm going to try using that for a while. It doesn't have any CC. This is the problem I have with using Greatsword on Spellbreaker. It has no CC, which means it doesn't remove any boons. And, you know, so I kind of have a problem with that. But it does grant you Fury, right? The Fury is good. I often forget about this. Fury is good because it makes my critical hit chance 92% with the greatsword. It's very good. And of course, crits are going to heal me, and they're also going to give me might, which makes me do more damage. So there is that. We got to keep that in mind. But other than that, you know, and they do. Also, the greatsword skills do more damage. Okay, they do quite a bit of damage now that the greatsword has been buffed for a warrior. So, okay, 5 more seconds about. We can kill the supervisor. I'm gonna try and kill this guy just with only my greatsword. We'll see how we see how it turns out. Boom. Let's immobilize him. Let's charge at him. Okay, let's do 100 blades. And we also have no CC in order to. You know what we should do? Instead of throw bolas, perhaps we should do Bull's Charge, right? Bull's Charge into 100 blades, right? That's like a really old combo, but perhaps it could be cool, you know, because then we do have that extra bit of hard CC, and we actually then remove a boon, right? We remove a boon, and then that's kind of our specialty. Also, we did get Transcendent Chest. It's not like a loot box or anything, but also, I just realized we're still gaining this stuff from this other reward track. I want to do the Sandswept Isles reward track, right? Where is this? Lake Doric, Legacy Armor, Maguma Way, Sandswept Isles. I want to do this, right? Because we got some cool stuff in here. Let's go ahead, and we got the pips. We're gonna activate that. I know I kind of like switched mid reward track, but I don't care. I don't care. I want to get the new stuff. All right. So we're gonna be gaining the new stuff, And now what do we actually get from this? Let's see. We've got these awakened geish. Awakened geishas. The fluorite crystals, we can get those. I don't know if we get those like in many of the boxes, but we will get them in some. Okay, so there is that. We are at tier 4 participation, and we are going to go up to tier 5 very quickly. Perhaps if there is a sentry here, it's ours. Okay, so we're gonna just go here, boom, put the star there, and I can run forward super fast. That's awesome. That's one of the perks of having greatsword, right? I can also use Bull's Charge. Look at this, boom, Bull's Charge, and then there you go. You get forward that much more. Okay. So, honestly, okay, I don't think Greatsword does enough damage. I'm just going to say it. I don't think it does enough damage. Either that, or it's too slow. I think they need to make it a little bit slower than this. Look at this, guys. It's just a little bit too slow. Look at 100 blades. Boom! Yes, Sejin said boom in Korean. Guys, watch 100 blades. Watch how slow this is. This is 8 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's actually 9. Okay, 9 hits. Okay, and in 3.5 seconds, dude. Look at this. 3.5 seconds for 9 hits. Axe 5 is 3.5 seconds for 15 hits. Are you kidding me? Now it does have a longer cooldown. Okay, and but you can also move while you use it. I really think they need to unroot 100 blades. I think it's like they need to allow you to move around while you use 100 blades. Because right now, if you do it and then you move, you got to let it cool down, and that's not cool. I don't like that. So, dang it, man. You know. All right. So let's see. Did we just capture this? We captured this. All right. So we're gonna go and move on to the next ruin here. But so far, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, I might prefer hammer more. We will see, but... And I'm not having body blow, which means I'm not inflicting a constant weakness and bleeding. But you never know. Perhaps it could be good. It could be good. And also, I've decided for my WvW Spellbreaker build, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make... what can I even call it? I don't even know what I can call it, but... I'm going to make basically a new WvW Spellbreaker build that's more geared toward damage, and it's not maximizing the tankiness of the Spellbreaker. Instead, it's focused on getting you to do more damage while retaining a lot of the tankiness of Spellbreaker. So what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to switch to a different gear set. Instead of using soldiers, which is power, toughness, and vitality... sorry, I have to stretch. Instead, I'm going to be using knights, which is toughness, power, and precision. So you are going to be getting critical hits. Sejin says, "Oner mo harkoyo." Today I have to work. I have to go to work. I have to start getting ready for work in about an hour and a half, which means the stream is going to be for about another hour or so. And yeah, that's basically my plan for the day. Tomorrow is Friday, which sucks because I got to work so late on Fridays. But I think I'll be alright. And then on Saturday, here's what I plan. Saturday, I'm actually going to record some stuff. Alright? The new expansion for Hearts of Iron 4 is coming out. So I'm going to be getting that. And then I'm going to be recording some videos. Fighting! Thank you! I'm going to be recording some videos. And I'm going to be recording basically... I'm going to record the next episode of the Guild Wars 2 Noob Guide, and then I'm also going to record some Hearts of Iron 4, and then some Fallout New Vegas, potentially. We'll see where we get from that. I might have to spread it out over Saturday and Sunday, but at least we can get some done on each day. Now, I can also record some on Monday, because I do not have to work, and so, you know, basically I'm going to be using those 3 days in order to record stuff. And that stuff will then come out on during the week, and then also on the weekend. So, got lots of content. I'm really excited, because right now, all we have is basically the Caves of Cud series, which is going to end pretty soon. and the Guild Wars 2 Noob Guide, which is not going to really benefit everyone. It's just going to benefit new players, which is good. It's important to benefit new players, but new players are kind of like a small portion of Guild Wars 2's audience these days. So, so instead, I'm going to have some Hearts of Iron 4, and a lot of people are interested in Hearts of Iron 4, especially when the new expansion comes out. I'm going to die, by the way. Boom. Let's do Bull's Charge. Can we do Bull's Charge into 100 Blades? No. Crap. Can we do this? Can we at least get some Fury here? Okay, boom. And then we've got the Dagger. Interrupt. Boom. Wastrel's Ruin. Oh, I'm going to die. They freaking locked me in place. I don't know what happened. Dude, this is that Herald. I know. This is that Herald from a couple of days ago, or from last week. I don't remember. But this is that freaking Herald. This is the Herald. Hold on, he's down. Boom, Vengeance. Can I freaking kill this guy? Boom. Hold on, boom, Resistance. Can I kill this guy? Please, just let me kill this guy, at least. It took away Vengeance. I won. What the heck? I actually killed this guy. I killed the Herald. I actually killed the Herald. Finally, we get revenge for that gamey move he did a while ago. Finally, we have exacted our vengeance. Alright, so. So, a lot of people are going to be interested in Hearts of Iron 4 when that expansion comes out, Waking the Tiger. Going to be doing probably just a China run. Could possibly do instead Old World Blues or perhaps Millennium Dawn. Oppa! Where? You speak Korean to me. And, yeah, and so, also, hold on. 이 단어는 어떻게 발음해요? Q. Yes, just Q. She's getting the pronunciation right. That's how you say it. And I know it's kind of a weird spelling of that word, but that's how you say it. So, what was I saying? Okay. I'm gonna record some Fallout New Vegas. I've got all the expansion packs and everything, so that should be really fun. I'm really looking forward to getting into all the lore and everything like that. Fallout New Vegas, and perhaps if people really like the Fallout New Vegas series, then perhaps I could do the other Fallouts. I actually have Fallout 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I might have like another Fallout game as well. Is there another Fallout? I have Fallout Tactics as well. Oh, let me see. No, I don't actually have Fallout 3 for the PC, but I would get it if people really, really enjoyed it. Then I could just like play Fallout 1, then Fallout 2, then Fallout 3. If people actually really enjoyed it. First is Fallout New Vegas, though, because that's my favorite of the Fallout games. So, let's see. I earned 62 reward pips. Let's see what we got here. We're on gold now, BT dubs, right? Trying to gain some gold chests. And each one gives us a Miss War packet. We've got to get those World v World Skirmish Claim tickets, guys. We have to get them. We've just got to get them. Alright? And, you know, it's really important to freaking get those World v... Because those freaking things, they're time-gated, right? And you can... Basically, the majority of the things that you get are going to be at the later part of the week. And... So, you know, you got to keep working toward them. If you just go just with the wood every single week, you're going to get barely any World v World Skirmish Claim tickets, and you need a lot. Basically, you have to do what I do. You basically have to play World v World for multiple hours each day in order to get the amount that you're going to actually need for Legendary Armor in any reasonable amount of time. But, you know, what can you do? But yeah, so that's coming out on Wednesdays. Fridays, as I said, is going to be the new EU4 expansion. Hopefully with Matthew, we will see. But he said he would like to do it. Okay, I have talked to him about it, and he said that he would actually like to play EU4 together. And, you know, so that should be fun. However, we don't know. Because if I know Matthew, he's known for kind of like backing out of stuff at the last second. What, let's see, what does this say? Oh, that was weird. Sejin didn't give me a new chat message, but it like scrolled up in the chat and it was like, oh, scroll down to see the latest message. That was weird. But anyway, so also, what is that thing on the oh, that's really weird. Hold on. What is the thing on that chat box? It's got like, oh, it says chat disconnected. Ah, that's weird. Hold on. Let's see if we can like, reconnect this here. I don't know if it's been like that for a while. Perhaps it will get better this way. Let's see if we can refresh it. And also, refresh chat. Here we go. Boom. That should work. I hope it displays correctly. So, I can't believe I didn't even see that. So we got the EU4 on Fridays, and then Caves of Cud, or perhaps, maybe, Nantucket. I don't want to count on it. I feel like I'm being ungrateful. I don't know, but I don't want to count on it. But if, by any chance, if I do get Nantucket, then I will do a series on it. And then, but if I don't, then I'll go with Caves of Cud. Let me see. Sejin says, Moi so? She uses egg yolk again. I refreshed the chat, so hopefully it should work. The chat box should hopefully work in the stream. So, anyway, so we got that, and then Sundays, of course, is the Hearts of Iron 4. So, we've got some good content. Honestly, I'm super excited for this weekend, alright? Because that is when I'm actually going to get a chance to record lots of stuff and then be able to schedule the uploads and everything. And, you know, that's a really exciting thing for me. I always love making new content for this channel. Whether it be Guild Wars 2, ideally. Like, I love making Guild Wars 2 content for this channel, but, you know, there's not always a lot of stuff that I can make, because I made a lot of builds for the channel, and I kind of am waiting for the next balance patch in order to do it. Titanium Skywalker says, back. Sorry, internet cut out again. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I am glad to know that you're back. So thank you so much for joining once again. You know, but Guild Wars 2 is obviously the ideal, because my channel is sort of, at the moment, centered around Guild Wars 2. But any game, really, any game that I'm really interested in, I am so excited to actually be able to make content for that. Glad to be back. Well, that's good. Honestly, it sounds like just a normal thing to say, but honestly, I'm really happy to hear that, because it means that I'm making enjoyable content, which is something that I always try to do. So, but yeah, so that content is basically coming up for the channel. Stay tuned for it. Also, if you're watching and you are not already subscribed, then please leave a like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it, because it helps like a whole ton. It helps like a crap ton, right? And so, let me see. I'm also going to refresh my alert box. Sometimes those things go out of sync. But we're capturing this ruin right now, and gosh, tomorrow is going to be tough. I'm always afraid for what Fridays are going to be doing to my voice. Okay, because you guys are not actually going to experience my voice being like bad, but on Fridays I have to work more than usual, and I've got to be talking and standing up for like 6 hours straight, and that's not an easy thing to do. So, you know, because of that, I've got 2 hours of streaming on Fridays, and then also, you know, the 6 hours of teaching. That's pretty difficult. Subscribe hard, still not working. Well, yeah, somebody subscribed earlier, D-Rock, and it didn't pop up. I don't know why. I'm trying to set up this alert box to where it works, but unfortunately the alerts kind of like get out of sync, and you have to like refresh the alert box. Which homeworld should I head to? Well, mine is Maguma, so definitely if Maguma is available and you want to play with me, then definitely choose that. Did not work on Titanium either. Okay, well, yeah, it also didn't work for him. If you want to play with me, but on World v World, by the way, in PvE, we can always play together no matter what server you're on, but definitely choose a North American one if you want to play with me. But if you want to play with me on World v World, then Maguma, if that is full, you can join Anvil Rock, but that will only work for 2 months until we get matched up with a different server. So Maguma is definitely the ideal. Yeah, but there are EU servers, so you can join that. And I'm not actually sure if EU and NA can play together on PvE. Can somebody that plays the game, can you tell me if EU and NA can play together in PvE? Sejin says, but EU sucks. Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, you're gonna find a lot of... Oh, NA sucks too, okay. Equal opportunity, savagery. But, honestly, I think you're gonna find a lot of, good active people on no matter which one you choose. But on EU, you're probably going to get lower ping, so just keep that in mind. You might get a bit of higher latency on a North America server if you are in the UK. But, you know, I'm in Korea and I'm on a North American server, so I kind of get used to the lag, right? I get used to the latency. I get an average ping of about 230, which might sound unbearable to some people, but honestly, you get used to it after a while, and you just kind of learn to play with it, and it doesn't feel too bad. But if you don't care if we play together in World v World, then you can join any guild or any homeworld you want. Maguma's full. Yeah, Maguma's a popular server, so it's gonna be full sometimes. Also, I didn't realize that. Oh no! This is a longbow. Okay, I didn't realize this was a longbow. I thought. Hold on, wait a second. I didn't realize I got this longbow, dude. I was looking at the fire-breathing quiver. I was like, this freaking thing looks really cool on my back. Maybe I'll equip it. This is what I got, is the fire-breathing quiver. I got that. That's the thing that I couldn't care less about. The longbow is freaking awesome. It says cool bow. Yes, it is a very cool bow. I think it came out during the Lunar New Year, and they've kept it in. So very cool. But yeah, like I said, the other server you could join if Maguma is full is Anvil Rock, but like I said, it'll only work for about 2 months, and then we're gonna get linked up with a different server, and so you are going to kind of swap around to a different major server, and then there's a chance that we can actually play against each other. But yeah, currently that's what's going on. So, you know, and also I do have a tip about when you're making your character, the race basically doesn't matter. So, any that they're kind of just only for just the lore behind them. Like, I'm a human, so I can use the Hounds of Balthazar Elite skill, which is not a bad skill, except that it's on a 4-minute cooldown. It's like a really long cooldown. Then you've got the Reaper of Grenth, which is on a 3-minute cooldown, but it's not that great, and it only lasts 15 seconds. So, you know, and then Avatar Melandru is the same thing. A similar thing. It's on a 3-minute cooldown. It does last 20 seconds. It's probably the best human elite skill, but you know, it's still not very good, especially not compared to Rampage. Just take a look at this. You know, it gives you a 33% damage buff, stability, swiftness, 25% reduced damage, and then you're not immune, but it reduces the duration of those movement impairing conditions. Dragon, my inner beast. Yeah, the bow is pretty cool. It's in these Black Lion chests, which are essentially loot boxes, but it's only a skin, okay? Keep in mind that there are some things that you can buy for real money in this game, but they are only skins. They are not anything that will help you win the game or anything. Norna's Best or Asura. How do you know this? Sejin, you don't even play this game. How do you know this? But I chose human because I was a human in Guild Wars 1, because that was the only playable race in Guild Wars 1. And I kind of like the idea that it's like my Google, or it's my Google, because you said Google picture. My Guild Wars 1's character's descendant is like my character in Guild Wars 2. So my character in Guild Wars 1 was named Vitae Magehunter, and that means life. Vitae means life in Latin. Asura, please, wait, please, he doesn't hold a candle to Jin Kazama. Okay. Wait, Asura? Is that like a Japanese word or something like that? I don't think they intended for it to be a Japanese word. They just say Asura in the game. But, yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's like, oh, Tekken reference, there you go. So, oh, Asuka. And is she, not he. Okay, well, there you go. But I like the idea that my character in Guild Wars 2 is like a descendant of my character in Guild Wars 1. So we have Vitae Magehunter, and then my character in Guild Wars 2 is Spiritus Magehunter. So there you go. Also, racking up these memories of battle. You know, that's one thing we got to do. Also, I suddenly have to go to the bathroom really bad, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back to the live scene. We have not died, which is a wonder. Let me see. Makes an appearance as a SC, and yes, Asuka equals heart. Best Tekken character is Xiao Yu. I don't know how to pronounce that. She is cute. Asuka is bae. Hwarang is Asuka, because Korean. Panda Hwarang. Wait, but I thought Hwarang, if you're gonna write Hwarang, why is it HWOA? I thought it would just be HWA. What? Wait. Oh, is that a character name? Hold on. Hwarang? I don't know. I don't know how to say this. I don't play Tekken, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yes, is Tekken guy. Okay. Okay, that's mostly one guild. The Ratasum Community College. Smart. Okay, Jin's rival. Don't be sorry. Okay, then I'm not sorry. In that case, I retract my apology, and I'm no longer sorry. Did they move through? Did they finish? Somebody neutralized it, but... Okay, Devil Jin equals Beast. Sounds Beast. Sounds like the Beast. That's really bad. Devil Jin is ugly. Oh my goodness, we're having a debate about Tekken characters. I can't participate in this. Okay, here we go. We capture this ruin. We actually don't have to bypass it. We can just actually go and capture it. Also, we do need to eat more food, because we're dying of malnutrition. So is that weird wooden thing character? It's okay, Alex, you just agree with me. Okay. Okay, I agree with the queen of savagery. But yeah, guys, I can't even say enough. I keep thinking about this, guys. It's always on my mind. I keep thinking about how awesome it's gonna be this weekend when I get to record all the new stuff. And the sad thing is, you guys are not actually gonna see the stuff until the following weekend, because you're gonna see the last Caves of Cut episode in this particular series, but you're gonna see the next. You're gonna see the Hearts of Iron 4 series the following Sunday. And so, because of that, you know, that's gonna be when the new content starts. Perhaps next Wednesday you will see the first Fallout New Vegas, and I highly recommend. I highly recommend you guys watch that, especially if you've never seen Fallout before. Especially if you're a fan of RPGs, especially if you've never played Fallout 4, if you know about it but you haven't played it, I highly recommend that you watch that, because that is going to be an awesome playthrough, because it's an amazing game, right? And so amazing games many times make for awesome playthroughs. So we are still outnumbered. We also got a gold chest. We got a Mistwarp packet. Look at this. We're getting a pretty good amount of loot boxes here. Alright. Love the loot boxes. Always got to get the loot boxes. We are also getting these skirmish chests, which can lead us to more testimonies of heroics. Also, what is my current skin for my longbow? Currently, it's the Shifting Sands longbow, which is this. This is currently my longbow, but I think I'm going to switch it. Okay, so instead of that, I'll choose the dragon longbow. But honestly, as soon as I get like this legendary dagger, then I'm not gonna need any other dagger skin ever, because unless it's a different legendary. Do the dragon bow. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now because I have time. Hopefully, I don't get ambushed while I'm switching weapons. All right, so we got the bow equipped. For some reason, we're holding it with one hand, and we can use this in the inventory. Gosh, this freaking thing is huge. Look at this. This is an enormous bow. Advice on race. Like I said, it's purely for looks. There are racial skills, but they are so underpowered that you'd only want to use them for flavor if you're just in open world. And when you get into group content, like fractals and raids and stuff like that, then you don't use any of the racial skills ever, so it's just a matter of preference. I will say, though, that if you're going to be doing jumping puzzles, then probably don't choose Char or Norn, because they're too big and they kind of get in the way of the camera. But that being said, you can still do it. There's no effect on movement speed or anything like that, so there's no issue. It's just basically choose whatever you think looks cool, if you like the lore behind it, and all that. The main thing that you want to worry about is your profession, okay? So, you know, if you choose warrior, then you're going to get specific things about that, and all of those skills are going to be warrior skills. So, it's not like World of Warcraft. I hear that the racial skills do come into play with World of Warcraft, and you kind of, like, don't know what you are supposed to choose. Such as says, then you die. No, if you're a warrior, you stay alive for longer. Trust me, if I was playing as a different class, you choose Mesmer, you kill. If I was playing as a different class, then I would be dying a lot more, because the warrior is naturally tanky. But because of that, sometimes warrior does sacrifice some of the damage. Sometimes. You can get it to do the damage, you can get it to put out a lot of damage, and still have that tankiness that comes inherently with the warrior. But it takes a little bit of effort, takes a little bit of, trying to maximize your gear and all that, and some skills with the rotations, but it's possible. You also sacrifice the utility, because warriors tend to bring a lot of utility. They've got these really cool skills called banners, and that will help your allies. They affect 10 targets, 10 allies. Warrior's most health, most armor, but he is so weak he will not kill, so he just takes a little longer to die. Oh my goodness. Alex told me too much about warrior. I may have. I think I did maybe tell you a little too much about warriors. But now, if you want the highest damage, pretty much the highest damage, then you could choose Elementalist. But they do have the lowest armor and the lowest health. Now I use it against him like cop. Like a cop? Oh, yeah, okay. Everything you say can and will be used against you. Yep, I get it. But yeah, Elementalists are the absolute squishiest class, so you can do a lot of damage, but you can't take very much. Sometimes that gets frustrating for new players, because it's also a complicated class to play, because you have to switch between elemental attunements, fire, water, earth, and air, and because of that, it can get complicated to play, and then sometimes certain bosses can just one-shot you, and there's like there's no counter versus that, except for just looking out and dodging effectively. So, you know, that might be frustrating for a first class. Choose Aang for the air. There is a build for Elementalists called the Fresh Air build. I will say that if you don't have any expansions, if you're a free player, then Warrior is probably recommended, because there are a lot of good builds for Warrior that do not require any expansions. You get water, fire, earth, air, all. Yes, that's Aang. But yeah, there are several good warrior builds that don't use Spellbreaker or Berserker. We call them just core warrior builds. We got 2 Desert Hunter caches. Cache! We gotta get the cache! Getting that cache. Dude, we gotta get this paper, right? Getting paper. That's so bad. Gosh, I gotta stop making those jokes, man. Okay. Oh, we're not outnumbered here anymore. That's not good. Let's wait for the next tick. Perhaps it'll come back. Maybe a bunch of people will leave. I'm not sure. But if we still don't have it, then we're going to move to a different zone. So, you know. See. Paper chase. Oh, gee. Sechin has learned so much. Like, so much slang. That's insane. Sechin, you must watch a lot of English streamers. It's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love stretching. I love stretching. I was talking to my dad today, and I was like, man, I love stretching. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of fun, isn't it? I'm like, yes, it is. Okay, we also got this utility primer. That's from a Black Lion chest. I don't really know, like, if I really want it, though. I don't really know what I would use it for. I mean, I suppose I could use it for the tins of fruitcake, but I could just buy more tins of fruitcake. I don't really need... I think I would probably use it on one of those magnanimous sharpening stones, right? Because those are the things that give you more power based on your vitality and toughness. And they're very expensive to make, so... you'd want those to last a long time. My friend's dog name is OG2. But Japanese OG, not gangster OG. Okay, so it's pronounced OG. Prince in Japanese. I see. Prince in Korean is Wangja. So that is definitely different. That's actually very, very different from the Japanese word. I like finding out when there are words in Japanese that are similar to the Korean word. I like finding out. Or sometimes Chinese. Like, America in Korean is Miku. And in Chinese, it's make wall. Or with the tones, it's different. It's like make wall, something like that. But I can't get the tones of Chinese right. Can't do it. I'm not Chinese. And I haven't studied Chinese, not even one bit. So my friend could do it. My friend that lives in China. Oh, crap. Okay, they waypointed. Kawaii is kwai. Kawaii and kwai. No, you don't use... No. You don't use kwai, you say kyo. Right? Or kiyomi? Is that the same thing? I don't know what kiyomi is. I just know it's something cute. Right? Sometimes girls say that to me. They say kiyomi. But, I don't know if that's the same thing as kawaii. Kwai app. Read. What is app, though? Is that like an application, like for your phone? Does that mean appropriate? Kiyomi. Oh my goodness. It's so hard to interpret this sometimes. Okay, it's an app for your phone. Okay, so you have an app called Kwai. Like Snow. Okay. Okay, I know what Snow. So, and by the way, Snow is a Korean app. It's not an American app. It's similar to Snapchat, okay, but it's not, the messages are not quite as temporary, and they have a lot of filters, like a ton of filters. It's insane. Kwai sounds like kawaii. Yes, that's true. It does. Okay, so going to this ruin here. Snow BTS. Okay, BTS is a K-pop group. It's a guy group. Boy group. I don't listen to their music, honestly. A lot of boy groups I don't listen to. I listen to girl groups because I like girls. I like to see the synchronized dancing, right? I like the catchy lyrics. Jimin equals heart. Alright. There you go. So I guess Sejin likes Jimin. Let's see if we get the outnumbered bonus back. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. And boom. Boy group do better dancing. Well, yeah, I mean, I've got to say that the girl groups just focus more on sexy dancing, and the boy groups just, they focus more on, like, well choreographed dancing. Girl group is mostly just cute. Yeah, well, some of them try to be sexy. Let's go to the Desert Borderlands. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna see what's popping. Gonna see if we're outnumbered here. Sexy concept, cute concept for girl groups. Yeah, that's basically it. But some boy groups try to be like. Usually they don't try to be like BA. Like they do try to be like guy sexy, right? They try to pull off that aesthetic, which I don't like to watch. I like cool concept more for girls. Like 4 Minute was, yeah. 4 Minute had a really good cool concept where they're just like they're just trying to be BA, you know. They had like I think honestly, wait, that was 4 Minute. That's the one with Hyuna. To Anyone also kind of had that aesthetic where, like, especially Come Back Home, like, it wasn't really focused on them being sexy or cute. They're just really cool. Now I know for Girls' Generation, they were trying to be cute, mostly. But they didn't, I feel like they didn't overdo it. Girls' Generation never overdid it, okay? Like, they were actually, like, it felt like a natural cuteness. To Anyone has a different style. I mean, yeah, it's different, but I feel like it still falls within the spectrum of being cute. Or cool, I mean. Come Back Home is not cool. I thought it was cool. When you got... Dude, okay, so there's a scene where CL is walking through this thing, and she's got this hair like a lion, okay? And I thought that was awesome. I thought she had really cool hair then. I'm the Best. Yeah, that's really good. CL is really cool. She really made that group what it was. You know? My favorite member had to be Minji, probably, or Minzy. But... What the frick? Oh, we had 2 Rangers, 2 Soul Beasts. What the crack? I said what the crack, guys. I said what the crack. Apparently we're joking about drugs now. Okay. I said what the crack? Goodness gracious. This is what happens once we get an hour and a half into the stream. I start making mistakes like that. I like CL, but her USA song is yeah, honestly, okay. Honestly, when CL came to America and she started making songs with American rappers and everything, okay, I heard her song Lifted. It's just, she's making songs about marijuana now. That's it. She's just making songs about getting high. And it's like, she came and she fell in love with Mary Jane. She fell in love with marijuana so hard that that's all she can write songs about anymore. It's, and they're not even good either. Like really lazy raps and stuff, and then she turned into like making songs like Everyone in the West. Yes, this is why I turned away from a lot of Western music. I still like my metal, right? I like metal, but a lot of Western music I turned away from, like the pop music and everything, because it's all about the same thing, right? And she gets on stage nowadays, and she's just trashing herself. Like she's just showing off her body, and that's it. Back just creating my Guild Wars 2 character. Okay, well, I am so glad that you have done that, honestly. I'm curious to know what kind of character you made. What race, what class? And also, most importantly, what is your name? So that I can invite you as a friend and also invite you into the guild. Okay, my in-game name is in the description. You could check that below. As also, if you're watching and you have not subscribed, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I mean, that's also below the video. But yeah, honestly, CL used to be really cool. She's not that cool anymore. She's just she's kind of like everybody else now. And used to be good idol queen. Now she's bad for the kids to see. Yeah, like okay. What happened to the era of Gijibei? Like, right? She had the Gijibeis and the Blackjacks, and for her fans. Hyuna is hard. Honestly, I think Hyuna, she didn't become like everybody else, but I do think to a certain extent Hyuna lost some of what made her really appealing in the beginning, and because now she's just wearing super skimpy clothing and. Super skimpy clothing, and that's pretty much it, right? Crap. Oh, geez, man. This is not going to work out for me. I'm using a great sword, right? But I've got full counter. Boom. No, not going to work. That guy is good. Blackjack's is to anyone. Is it to anyone? I thought it was just like the female fans of CL were Gijibays, and then the male fans of CL were Blackjacks. Is that not the case? I'm not sure, but yeah, Hyuna has definitely changed. I think for the worst, because again, when somebody changes her image in the way that Hyuna did, they tend to stop focusing so much on the music and they tend to start focusing only on their image. And okay, I mean, image is fine. It's fine to change your image a little bit if you focus on the music that made you so popular in the first place. And I think she's really gotten away from that. I really like her songs like Ice Cream and Bubble Pop. Hyuna's very yes, she is definitely very confident. She's got the confidence. But Human Thief follows Grenth, God of Death, regrets not trying to find his sister's missing body. Okay, I think I chose that too. Name is Arturo Morningstar. Okay, what I chose, because I'm a human as well. I chose, yeah, not being able to find my dead sister. I chose Nobility. And I also chose Dignity and Balthazar instead of Grenth. Grenth is kind of a cool thing for a thief. But, okay, so let me go ahead and find you here. Arturo Morningstar. Boom, add. And there we go, there you are. And then I'm also going to invite you to the guild. So when you chose on the streets, you also choose charm. Okay, that's really cool for thief, honestly. It makes perfect sense. You know, you're a guy that's more like sneaky, right? Likes to focus on charisma and everything. And raised on the streets probably would make you a better thief, right? Whereas I was a warrior, I fight for the good, I fight for the light. Okay, not a guardian. Okay, guardians are like mages, basically. I'm Magehunter. Magehunter Dynasty. But I like fight for the light, right? I was born in the nobility and everything like that. So very cool how we have those two kind of contrasting images there. And there you go. I'm gonna automatically promote you to Count already. There you go, Count already. Welcome to the game, my friend. Welcome. So we're gonna go to this ruin here. We are outnumbered. I'm really glad we were able to get that bonus back, okay? Because when we lost it, we need a lot of pips in order to get through gold, right? I'm pretty much convinced that if you don't have the outnumbered bonus, then you're gonna have to like stay on World v World like 100% of the time in order to get to Diamond, in order to complete Diamond, because you need so many pips and it's so slow if you don't have that outnumbered bonus. It's just so slow. And so I think what they did there is I see what they did there, right? They make the outnumbered bonus really, really appealing. Also, I'm gonna die. I didn't realize this was not my territory, and I just jumped off a thing where I wouldn't be able to glide. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. But I see what they did there. I'm just watching this on my phone as the stream delay did this. I see what they did there with the outnumbered bonus, right? It's a very appealing bonus that you want to retain. And it encourages people not to just follow the Zerg, but also go to the maps that are less populated. And that's a really good thing that they did, right? But, you know, I'm really just always chasing that outnumbered bonus. If you don't have it, it's basically impossible to be able to get up to Diamond tier, right? You get up, you go to, right, we're up to Platinum, and you get, hold on, how many are these? 40 pips, right? And then you get to Mithril, and they're 50 pips. 50 pips per chest. And if you're only gaining 5 per thing, that means you have to do 50 minutes just for one single chest. Almost an hour just for a single chest. Also, that's not going to happen. That neighborhood is getting avoided. Alright, that's definitely not going to happen for me. Okay. Okay, boom. Let's run around. I don't know why I said boom there. I say boom for like no reason. We have some allies here, alright? But we kind of don't want to pay attention to these guys. I feel like they're just hanging around, just kind of like waiting for a fight. Is that what they're doing here? We did get some more pips. Here we go. An ally is going to go in. This is a herald. Not the same herald as before, but a herald. Can I interrupt? Boom. Interrupted. I don't know if I did Wastrel's Ruin properly, but I'm going to do Bull's Charge. Boom. 100 blades. Holy frick. That was awesome. I actually landed most of those hits. Okay, 100 blades again. No. Stop. Stop it. Boom. I did Wastrel's Ruin. I downed him. Okay, balanced stance. Let's also heal. And let's do the rampage here. Boom. We might actually do this. We might actually do this. We gotta kill this. Did that guy get up from somebody else? Oh, that frickin' fricker. Can I kick? I think that's an AoE kick. But I'm dead now. Dang it, man. We put up a pretty good fight, I think. And I think, honestly, that Greatsword helped us a lot. This was a 2-on-1, I think. Yeah, this was a Herald and a Daredevil. And then plus the NPCs. That was a 2-on-1. I think we put up a pretty good fight. Alright, with the Greatsword, I actually think that was a good thing to take. So, I'm going to continue using Greatsword. And we gave up Hammer, right? We actually gave up Hammer, so we're not getting those body blows or anything. We didn't get the extra CC, but we get those, all those critical hits give us might, right? So we're at a lot of might, and then also the might is giving us health, and then we also do increased damage with the Greatsword. So, boom. Yes, Hammer. Yes, that is what we gave up. Let's go over here again. We actually could capture it if we can... Hold on. That's that Herald. That's that same Herald. Can you freaking fight me? Dude, come up and fight me, alright? He knows I'm vicious. Isn't that kind of funny how a hammer is a ranged weapon for Revenant? That's kind of funny. Oh, Wastrel's Ruin. Boom. Oh my goodness. Full counter. Boom. And I've got him. Okay, boom. Let's do a natural healing. We gotta heal here. Boom. Crap. No, I need to stop. He needs to stop running away. Oh, hold on. Our Zerg has arrived. Yep. Good luck, guy. Good luck, dude. Good luck surviving. Whoa. I just got turned into Jade. What just happened there? That was insane. Alright. Yeah, good luck, guy. We just got the Transcendent chest here. And we can get some World v World reward track progress. Alright, we got the Gilded Strongbox, so we'll be able to open that at the end of the stream. If you guys are not familiar with the stream, good game. Yes, it was a good game. If you guys are not familiar with the stream, I do wait until the end of the stream to open all the loot boxes. So definitely, if you want to see those, then definitely stay tuned for the end. And let's go ahead and salvage some of this stuff, right? Because we got a lot of stuff here, and I just want to kind of get these materials out of the way. We probably also need to clear out the inventory a little bit. We've got a lot of stuff that we don't actually need. Let me see this. This thing is just an XP bonus, or an XP, like, boost or whatever. This is extra concentration. This is more just XP bonus. I probably will just do this once I go back into the living world, once I get into Sandswept Isles. You know, once I actually get into that, then we can use that. And then I can get extra XP, and then I can end up getting the mastery that much quicker. Alright, so let's go over here and see if we can get to these ruins. Not outnumbered anymore, by the way. Crap, son. We gotta get this outnumbered bonus back. Also, the Maguma Alpine Borderlands is not gonna give us the outnumbered bonus. But perhaps the Dragon Brand Alpine Borderlands will. But we gotta wait for the next tick. Because, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna give it to us. But we'll keep searching. We have probably about 3 more ticks. Okay, so... I mean, after this one, because that's going to be 15 minutes. That'll put us right around noon, and that'll give us a couple of minutes to open the loot boxes. So, there you go. Man, honestly, I really, really wish that I could record some of the stuff that is going to be coming out in the near future today. I wish I could do that today, but I honestly can't. Like, my voice needs a little bit of a rest, and I get that rest after the stream. I just kick back, I watch my own YouTube videos. I mean, not my own YouTube videos, but I watch YouTube videos that I want to watch, right? I watch, sometimes I watch The Daily Show, sometimes I watch Stephen Colbert. I'm not really a huge fan of Stephen Colbert, but he says some funny stuff, and it's entertaining to watch, so I watch that stuff. And, you know, while I eat lunch, while I make and eat lunch, usually I eat mandugu, and that is my time to rest my voice before I go to work. So, you know, that's what I do. But, oh, I gotta stretch again. But if I could, definitely, if I didn't have to work today, then I would definitely be recording some games. Okay, Fallout New Vegas for sure. Perhaps some Caves of Cud, but again, some of my stuff is kind of limited because the expansion pack for Hearts of Iron 4 doesn't come out until the 9th, which is tomorrow, but technically it'll be out on the 10th for me. Watch Chojewan. Is that another YouTuber? I'm not familiar with Chojewan. But yeah, I do that, but I can't record Hearts of Iron 4 until the expansion pack comes out, which is on Saturday. I will record some of that on Saturday, but and I can't record any EU4 because first of all I need Matthew, okay, I need Dizzy Doom, and then also I need what else do I need? The expansion pack to come out. The expansion pack comes out on the 20th, so gotta wait for that. But at least I can do Fallout New Vegas, and I will be doing that when I get the chance. I just wish I could do it today. I'm so excited to get back into like creating a character and everything and stuff like that. They are funny. They have no shame. Okay, well I might have to check them out. But okay, so we did get the outnumbered bonus back, which I'm super happy about. It is in the Desert Borderlands, so usually we do get the outnumbered bonus in the Desert Borderlands. And we are going to get the next gold chest. Did we actually... I think we started at like 3 silver chests in, perhaps 2. And then we went all the way through the rest of silver, and we finished silver, and then we're now 2 chests into gold. So that's a pretty good amount of progress for this stream so far. Also, I do have 64 Black Lion statuettes. I'm kind of wondering what I should even get with these statuettes. Should I get a golden Black Lion chest key? I don't think so. I feel like I should get something else. But I don't know. I mean, some of these things are just kind of like situational, super situational, right? I've got a ton of Teleport to Friends. I've got too many Black Lion salvage kits, too many Revive Orbs. You know, I don't need any self-style hair kits or total makeover kits. The Black Lion claim ticket is something that I could get. Have I joined your guild? Yes, you have joined my guild. And you are here, and I've promoted you to count automatically because you're, you know, a viewer. So usually people join at the level of Noble, which is here. They join at Noble, and then if they recruit somebody, that's a free promotion to count, okay? Or if you're already at count, then it's just a free 1 step up. And then if you recruit somebody, then you'll get promoted to Duke, right? So you get some extra privileges right there. And then after that goes Super Duke. Super Dukes, Kings, and Great Kings are all officers, and Great Kings, that's reserved for people that I actually know in real life. So people that I don't know in real life cannot actually rise to the rank of Great King, but I believe they do have the same privileges, or maybe only very slightly higher. Yeah, they have just very, very slightly higher privileges. They get to edit the message of the day, they get to claim the guild hall, they get to remove all decorations, and they also get to edit the ranks. So almost the same privileges as the kings. So basically, if you've reached king, you're basically at the top, right? But Super Dukes are also considered officers. Just kind of like a lower rank of officer. Also on the Discord channel, there is a rank of officer in there as well. It literally threw me in the thick of it, so I couldn't quite tell. Yeah, that's all of the quests do that. In the very beginning, they're going to give you some huge boss to fight. The Defense of Shaymor is the one for humans. And yeah, that was awesome. I remember the first time I did that, it was really, really fun to do that. You just get thrown into it, you have this huge boss to fight, and you think it's going to be like impossible, but you could do it. You can actually do it. And especially, you know, I don't know what weapon you started with because you're a thief. I know warriors start with sword, so I'm not sure. But you know, if when I'm starting as a warrior, you start off with a sword, and the sword is not a particularly powerful weapon, and you only have skill 1, so because of that, you know, it's kind of an issue where it's just like all I have is my auto attack, and that's auto attack and healing, which on warrior is mending, which is not a very good healing skill. Just beat it now. Dagger, I think. How can I check? All right, so basically how you would check is you would press H to go into your hero panel, and then you would go to equipment, and then you would look at your weapon, and it'll say, like, as you can see on mine, it says Assassin's Heroes Dagger of Accuracy. At the bottom, it says Ascended Dagger, either hand, required level 80, account bound. Okay, so then you would see what type of weapon that actually is. And sometimes it will, actually many times, it will actually tell you what kind of weapon it is in the title. Right, that said Assassin's Heroes Dagger. Yes, Assassin's Heroes Dagger. So that says that it's a dagger. And by the way, as a thief, when you buy the expansions, you actually get access to the elite specializations. For thief, that is Daredevil, if you have Heart of Thorns, and Deadeye, which is like a sniper guy, if you have Path of Fire. And so there are certain weapons that you won't have access to just because of your profession. Like, I don't have access to Staff or Scepter or something like that. But you get access to one of those if you have an elite specialization. So warriors do not naturally have access to daggers, but they do get access to daggers if they have Spellbreaker. For berserkers, which is the other warrior elite specialization, they get access to Torch. For thieves, a daredevil gets access to Staff, which they use as like a melee weapon rather than it being a magic weapon. And then for Deadeyes, it becomes rifle, so they can be, like, as I said, a sniper. And they can end up doing a ton of damage. They have some pretty good damage for rifle Deadeye, but it's a little clunky because you have to kind of kneel down. It's not very mobile, so you just have to kind of keep that in mind. Some people were playing dual pistols as a Deadeye, which definitely thieves can wield. Warriors cannot use pistols. I kind of wish they could, right? But they cannot. One of the ideas that I had for the third Warrior Elite specialization, and I mentioned this, I think, on the stream yesterday, is a support spec for Warrior, like a Paragon, or Commander, or whatever you want to name it. But basically, they would have some other skills that they could use with Adrenaline. And, because right now we've got this Adrenaline attack, okay, we've got that attack, and then Spellbreakers have full counter, which is just a block, and basically a block. And Berserkers have Berserk mode, which is essentially just being able to do the super attack more often, okay? And so I wanted some more flavor with the Adrenaline, so what I proposed is that we have some other adrenal skills, okay? One of them that I suggested is Lion's Comfort, where you use Adrenaline to heal yourself, perhaps heal nearby allies as well. And then perhaps have a boon granting skill that grants you and nearby allies stability, might, fury, based on how much adrenaline you spend. And then have another thing where you boost your allies' defense. And you spend adrenaline, and you can, you know, basically instead of only using your adrenaline to attack, instead you're using your adrenaline to help and support your allies. And that would be really, really cool to have. I think that's probably the best idea I've ever heard for the next elite specialization for Warrior. Some people said it should be a third weapon set, which would be way too clunky, I think. Some people said that you should be able to wield two-handed weapons in each hand, which I think would be dumb. Absolutely dumb. What do you do if you have a great sword in one hand and you got, you know, 100 blades? How are you going to do that with one hand? Just bah, bah, bah. And then you've got right back like a hammer in the other hand, and you've got the staggering blow, but you're really just using it with your offhand, and you just go like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Or the backbreaker, you just wham it down like that. I don't know. I just can't see it happening. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But some people have suggested some really cool weapons that you could wield. Some people have suggested staff. Some people have suggested pistols. That sounds pretty cool. Pistols sound cool, but I think staff could work so well for a commander type spec and have it be an actual banner, okay? Like, make it some kind of like torn war banner for the thing you get for just unlocking the spec, and then when you finish the collection, have it be like the war banner, and have it be this really awesome, shiny, cool, inspiring standard that you can use, and, you know, have your skills based on supporting your allies. Maybe they do a little bit of damage, but it wouldn't be a damage weapon, right? That's axes, right? If you're playing warrior, you want damage, you go with axes. And, you know, so that could work really well, I think. I think that would be a fantastic idea for the 3rd warrior elite specialization. That's just me. But, you know, if other people have any ideas, then that would be great to hear about as well. But that's probably not going to happen for quite a while, right? Because they've got to do the Living World, okay? And they do the... Basically, if they've got Living World seasons, or the Living World episodes every 2 to 3 months, that's a minimum of, like, a year of Living World, where they do 6 episodes just like Season 3, and 2 months apart, which is already... They've already broken that, right? It can't be 2 months apart. Because it's already been, like, 3 months, the latter end of 3 months for Episode 2. So if they do 3 months apart, then that's going to be 18 months, which is a year and a half. So we're still quite a ways away from the next expansion and the next elite specializations. I had some other ideas for some other specializations for other classes, but not a whole lot, right? Because I don't play the other classes, so I'm not really sure. But, you know, perhaps other mains could have other ideas. I think a good one for Ranger, perhaps, maybe Thief, I don't know, would be a Dervish elite specialization, because Dervish was in Guild Wars 1, and, you know, but again, you can use the Nightfall classes, Paragon and Dervish. You can use Ritualist from factions. Assassin has pretty much already been done with the Thief, but so you can't really do that. Ritualist has sort of been done with Renegade, so maybe they can't even use that. But they have not done Paragon, they've not done Dervish, and then they also added a new one in Path of Fire with the Domain of Istan, the Season 4, Episode 1, where they also added a light armor one called Alchemist, and that perhaps could be an Elementalist elite specialization where you're infusing your elemental powers into potions, and that could be a cool elite specialization. But you can, you know, that's only 3, right? That's only 3 classes, and the warrior is basically getting the Paragon, right? I would not want to be a Dervish on my warrior, and I also don't think it really fits for the Guardian to be the Paragon. It fits much more for the warrior to be a Paragon, because in Guild Wars 1, Paragons used adrenaline, and they were much more in line with just inspiring your allies and things like that, whereas Guardians are more in line with just protecting your allies and protecting people, smiting your enemies. And so Paragon doesn't really fit the same aesthetic. Also, I'm going to die. Is this going to be my final death? My final death of the stream? Is that what it's going to be? Boom. And I'm also going to get resistance here. Boom. Let's knock down. And I couldn't do 100 blades. Just automatically put that on cooldown, right? Okay, boom. Full counter. This guy's got a lot of freaking damage. This Soul Beast is putting me to sleep. Okay, he's just euthanizing me. That was insane. I was also targeting his pet. Maybe your first kill of the stream. No, I definitely killed somebody else. A lone kill. Yep, the only kill. But no, I did kill somebody earlier in the stream, so I don't feel too bad about that. Alright, so we're going to get this tick, and then we're going to open the loot boxes. And we're still at tier 6. It's going to start ticking down soon, but we will still be at tier 6. We're not going to gain the next gold chest, but we will, I believe. Oh, no. Well, no. No, we're not going to gain the next loot box here either. Crafting with a material copper. You killed with help. I actually did not. Remember at the beginning of the stream, there was a solo kill that I got. Or no. An ally came in at like the last second, but I was like about to finish the guy off. Then there was another herald. Remember the herald that I killed? I got revenge. So far I like this game. Good, I'm glad to hear that. I did get revenge on that herald though. That was awesome, and I killed him with vengeance. Because he kind of like, he got me down, and then he just like stopped paying attention to me. So I ended up killing him. Alright, so with that, let's open these loot boxes. So, let's see what we've got. First of all, we got these junk items over here, okay? And then we've got the 2 desert crafting material coffers. Let's go ahead and open these. Oh, crap. Oh, you could choose one. What? You could choose these things. Flax fibers, pitcher of desert spiced coffee. Okay. Going to have to customize the controls to my specific gaming style unless you can use controllers. You can potentially use controllers. I am coming out on Sunday with a video all about keybinds, so I will actually show off the key bindings that I use and that might work for you, so stay tuned for that as well. There's a bowl of spiced red lentil stew. I've heard that that was really good, so YOLO nothing. Yeah, usually the catchphrase here is boom nothing. Okay, we got lentils. We also got the recipe here. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that you could get stuff like that. Alright, let's do the pitcher of desert spiced coffee. I don't know the bowl of lentil soup, but coming out on... No, stop! Oh my goodness. Oh, this is not the recipe. This is just the pitcher. Okay. Crazy come too. Nope, crazy not coming. Okay, gilded strongbox. Let's go ahead and open this. We got a piece of unidentified common gear, okay, and a difluorite crystal. Let's definitely keep this. Alright, siege blueprint case, which we got an arrow cart. Alright, that's fine. 2 desert hunter caches. Get some unidentified gear here. Boom. Let's change that. Let's not, let's go ahead and just, like, keep these materials here. Alright, 2 awakened caches. Remember the cache. Gotta get the cache. She says, that means I'm sorry. I forgive you, Sejin. I will always forgive you. Okay, Queen of Savagery. Alright, crafting material comfort. Let's go ahead and get this. And we got just a molten core and some mithril. That's fine. And then we got 2 Saurian caches. This was back when we were doing the Heart of Thorns reward tracks. So we got all that. And we got some crafting materials as well. Leaf fossil, bone. Okay, lots of stuff, which we will then salvage. But then we got the heavy loot bag. Sejin says, Nongdamieo. She means that that she's joking. Yes, I know you're joking, Sejin. Don't worry about it. Next, we got the Mist Warp bundle. So let's see what we've got here. Supposedly, there's a higher chance for getting rare materials, but usually I don't. But I did, actually. This is 10 Vicious Fangs. That's quite a bit. Alright, then we got the 4 Mist Warp packets. Let's see what we get. And boom, nothing again. So there's what we got. So let's also salvage the gear, right? We have to open this unidentified gear. Okay. And, okay, open that. And then we got to salvage this stuff. And boom, got some more materials. We also got some silk here. We got some luck and some orichalcum and leather. So that basically does it for what we've got today. Let's go ahead and open these skirmish chests. We're also going to gain these testimonies of heroics, 30 of them to be specific. Okay, and so that's the haul that we got. We got all these crafting materials. We got a big haul of tier 6 materials, and not too many junk items, which is honestly pretty good because we don't need all those junk items. So there you go. And we also got a difluorite crystal as well that comes from Sandswept Isles. So there you go. There you have it. With that, I think I'm going to end the stream right here. But if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And also, by the way, it really helps to click the notification bell to join the notification squad, because that means that whenever I go live, you will be notified by email, and that way you might not miss it. So very useful. With that being said, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. Tune in tomorrow for another stream, and I will see you guys next time.